Oh.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Sidewinder Racing League's DGSRacing.com Modified Tour. This is race 1 of the series. It's the third race for triple header night Sidewinder. Tuesdays have 3 races, and Modifieds top off tonight, and qualifying underway as we speak. Quinn Newton out on track on your screen, putting down a heater. Now these modifieds, these are the modified tours. They have a lot of power, and it's going to be tough for these guys to keep them straight off corner entry, especially a track like North Wilkesboro. Grip is not plentiful, and should be a fun time. North Wilkesboro, one of my favorite tracks, so looking forward to seeing what these guys can do. Just had a kind of a hiccup there. All right, we're back. Quinn Newton puts the top of the board with a 17.49. Big Brown 17.58 put it second. Josh Emerson puts it third, 17.59. Times are coming in quick now. Got drivers out on track. Carlack there making his laps. Caleb Brees. Flicking wheel. Damon Nagel jumps up to second, 17.56. Mike Morkid making his laps. Number 46 machine. Just over 2.5 minutes left in qualifying. Scott Elston puts it 8th, 17.69. Jeremy Shearer on track, 6th right now. I think he's on his second lap. Almost got the wall there. If you hit the wall in your qualifying lap, even just a slight tap, it'll invalidate it, so these guys got to make sure they stay off that wall. He's super squirrely off the corner, and not going to be able to improve on his time. It's like Mike Christopher now, look at his laps. Oh, very loose off. He's going to lock it down, come back out and try his second lap. So first lap did not go as planned for Mike Christopher. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the second lap. So he'll be 10th and not able to complete his second lap. And I think that's it. It's like the 13th and 12th position cars are not going to make a qualifying lap start in the back. We'll bring up our race info for today. We got 100 laps here tonight. 78 degrees, so not too hot. Should be grip should be somewhat there, you know, as much as you can get at North Wilkesboro. But obviously, half-mile track. Everybody knows what North Wilkesboro is, so should be a good race tonight. Seconds left. Now I do want to say huge shout out to everybody involved in you know, this series, and we're going to be doing the street stocks for Sidewinder as well on Sunday night after the CTC Cup series, so make sure you stay tuned for that on Sunday. It'll be week 1 of the street stocks as well. Sidewinder kicking off their next season right now. All the series getting we just finished the Xfinity race about 10 minutes ago. You didn't see that, check it out on DG Swiss's Twitch channel. It was a phenomenal finish, and it's always a fun time in the Xfinity series for wood screen printing. So qualifying now over. We'll get these guys gridded up.
All right, thanks everybody for coming out. It's kind of cool to see the mob back in SRL. Some stuff for tonight. So we'll clear blacks if it's, you know, you get wrecked somehow down pit lane or like past under yellows or something. Just let us know. All the blacks, you know, we won't clear anything else. Cautions will be all iRacing, so they'll handle that. Catch the field. That shouldn't be too big of a problem in a short track series, but make sure we all catch the pace cars so we don't give people black flags. And also, if you're broken or something, same thing. Just, you know, try to tow and don't, you know, screw somebody, give them a black flag. Other than that, like, everybody have fun. I'm excited. First starts on green, rest on the leader. Leader does have lane on the after the start.
And so you heard it there from the admins. Drivers meeting. Like I said, 100 laps tonight. Once everybody grids up, we'll get this thing underway.
Let her rip. Jeremy.
Run down our grid for tonight. Blake Giglio going to start on pole with a 17.35. On his outside, Quinn Newton. Second row, third place, Damon Nagel. Cody Brown starts 4th. Josh Emerson in 5th. Jeremy Scherer starts 6th. Caleb Brees in 7th. Scott Elston will start 8th. And we got Mike Morkid starting 9th. Mike Christopher starting 10th. Lucky Karlek in 11th. Jeremy Clapper in 12th. And rounding out our 13-car field tonight, Jonathan Ledger in 13th. So these guys are going to make 2 pace laps.
Where's the 4th gear in this thing? Right after 3rd. Where's the 3rd?
Blake Giglio, definitely pretty experienced in the modified, so I expect him to jump out to an early lead. But I got some unknown faces in here, so maybe some secret modified dwellers that may be able to challenge Blake for that lead. Quinn Newton, so he's been pretty fast in modifieds as well, so it's going to be interesting to see who shoots out to a lead and has some speed tonight. It's kind of an unknown. Haven't really raced the modifieds here in SRL in a couple years, I want to say, so a lot of things have changed since then, but right now, pace car is going to dive on the pit road, and we're going to go green. Green flag is out. Even on the front row. Down into turns 1 and 2. Blake Giglio slightly nosing out in front. Not clear of Quinn Newton, though. They're still side by side heading down into turn 3. Now Blake really running that bottom. Quinn Newton gets a little loose on exit, and that's going to allow Blake to clear him. But Quinn Newton battling back down to the inside on the entry to 1. Now on lap 2. These guys starting a single file out right now. Cody Brown battling with the 86 for 3rd place. Not able to get to his inside there. Like pretty clean so far near the back. Jonathan Ledger able to make up one spot, get up to 12th place. Cody Brown does make the pass on the 86, but he's very loose on the exit. The 86 gets in the wall. Sorry, he scored the 76, but he's the 86, trust me. So he got into the wall a little bit. But it looks like he was able to save it. Cost him a few positions, though. But back up toward the lead. Blake Giglio now almost a half-second lead. Quinn Newton just behind him. Cody Brown in third. Josh Emerson in fourth. And Jeremy Scherer running out the top 5. Caution is out. Looks like Jonathan Ledger and Mike Christopher involved. Well, looks like Mike Morkin with a little bit of front-end damage on that crash bar. Take a look back at what happened there. So, yeah, Jonathan Ledger off turn 4. I think it's going to be up by Mike Morkin. Oh, alright, so Mike's stopped on the backstretch. Oh, looks like it does not involve him. Alright. So it's just two things happening at the same time. Take a look at it one more time. Oh, looks like Michael Christopher just missed the bottom a little bit. Came up into the 28. Modifieds can get tight on entry. So it's going to be first caution of the night. On lap 7. It looks like Blake Giglio took it down pit road, as well as a few others. It's an interesting call. You know, normally I don't think tires really matter with the modifieds too much, but maybe they do, or maybe he just wanted to get to the back and maybe he just figured he wanted to, you know, drive it through the field again. But it could be just some tire strategy. It looks like along with Blake, Quinn Newton also went down pit road. Maybe even sped. Looks like he's letting everybody by right now.
I did speeding, so y'all.
Alright, there it is. He calls over the radio. He did speed. Like Jeremy Clapper going to take it down pit road.
Oh, just kidding, not you.
So that'll put Cody Brown in the lead with David Nagel on his outside. So take a look on the ticker. Those are our best times of the session so far that any driver has ran. And looks like other than Blake Giglio, Blake with a 17.39, looks like Cody Brown is one of the fastest, along with Josh Emerson, the 17.66. So they may be a good contender to keep this lead. Track position very important in these modifieds.
Thanks. This is for Blake. We are rid of the modified. That's great.
Funny. These cars, they need more recognition, man. They're so fun.
Yeah, 1 to green right now. Pace car lights are out. Get back to green flag racing here. There it is, green flag. Cody Brown steps on it, gets out to an early lead. Turn 2 they go. Blake Giglio able to make up a ton of spots there. It's off of the restart. Looks like some contact in the back. Saw some tire rubbing on the wall, but it looks like everybody's okay. Back up to the lead. Blake Giglio makes the move to the inside. They're side by side down the backstretch. Big send into turn 3. He's able to clear the 17 for the moment, and off the corner he'll take the lead away. Maybe tires playing a factor. Another caution is out. Mike Christopher involved once again, along with Jonathan Ledger again. So these two not able to stay away from each other. Don't think it's anything egregious, just... So we'll take a look at it again. Mike Christopher on your screen. Like Jonathan Ledger's in the wall and pulls it down, and I think Mike Christopher wasn't expecting him to be that slow and just kind of got into his left rear tire. It's the modifieds, probably not too much damage to those two cars, but it'll be our second caution of the night.
Dog and past the field.
So this driver's pacing once again. If we can get some green flag racing, I think it's really gonna show who's got the speed and long run speed, especially since those guys taking it on pit road might mean tires are actually coming into play just a little bit. I don't know how many sets of tires these guys have. Check on that really quickly. I don't see anything about it. So it's like normal real life modified rules. They have what's called a fifth tire rule, where they can take one tire and replace one of them in any given race. So the way you can do that in iRacing is just give them one extra set. Is what I would assume they have. So I don't know, taking it on what, lap 6 we had the caution wouldn't make much sense. So I'm not sure what they were doing pitting, but they stayed out this time, so this will just be a mystery. Hey, thanks, Jake, too. Thanks for tuning in. So I think we're gonna hit 1 to green right here. Then double filed up again. I think the leader does have lane choice, so we'll see what Blake takes. I'm assuming the inside is pretty dominant here on short tracks.
Figure out that side.
We'll ride on board with the 86 for this restart. Kind of get a feel for what it's like. There's green. And we have a caution. It's like Scott Elston involved in this one. His engine is blown. So this must have been a big wreck. Like Scott Elston and Jeremy Scherer involved in this.
No, I think that was on me, Jeremy. I barely bumped you.
That's maybe why I felt like it
Fun at the 85 right there. Oh, looks like the 49 just slight contact to the 15 sends him around and down into the 85.
Yeah, you look hungry.
And the innocent bystander gets the worst of the damage. He has to tow to pit road. He's gonna go multiple laps down.
Get myself in yellow.
No, they are pavement modifieds, also known as the good ones.
Yeah, like I barely touched you. I wasn't even sure I did. I had to look to see if I got a 4X.
Right, so 22 laps in right now. We're at 100 laps in this race, so.
felt like I gasped it too hard, but I don't.
these guys want to make it through this before midnight, they're going to really have to clean this act up. We're about 17-second lap times around here, so if we can get a long green flag run, the rest of this race shouldn't take too long. But we keep getting these yellows, and it's going to take forever. So it looks like pace car lights are out once again. Green flag got it out. Is out. Sorry, it's been a long night. Blake Giglio with a great run out of turn 2. Gonna put him out to a huge lead. Cody Brown, ooh, he pushed up a little bit in turn 4. It's gonna give an opportunity to the 86. Side by side down the backstretch for second. And a dive down. He's gonna try to make it stick on the bottom. Washes up a little bit. That puts the 17 in the wall. 17 tries to gather it up. Nobody misses him, luckily, so he stayed green. That was really close. Now the 86 in second. Quinn Newton hot on his tail, trying to get second away from him. Ooh, 86 tags the wall a little bit. That's gonna hurt him big time. Open the door for the 88. Big Sen, Quinn Newton try to take second place away. Looks like it's just tough to beat that outside. There it goes. He cleared him. Finally, he was side by side for probably 3 or 4 laps there. Oh, Mike Morkett taking it down pit road. Maybe an incident happened to him. Blake Giglio now out to a 2.5 second lead. Quinn Newton just behind him. Damon Nagel behind Quinn. Josh Emerson up to 4th. Up 1 spot from where he started in this race. He's having a good run so far. Mike Christopher up to 5th. He's gained 5 spots from where he started, so he's having a good run after the contact he's had with the 28. Some contact there. 17 goes around. Cody Brown off the note. I couldn't see who turned in there, but just an innocent spin. No contact with the wall or anything, so he'll get back up to speed here. But that did bring the 4th caution of the night out. We'll go take a look at that. So it looks like the 21 of Jeremy Clapper Newell just behind him.
Yeah, I'm in there.
And oh, just sent it in just a bit too hard. And I mean, it was slight contact.
We can even hear this.
What's that?
I think you have your Discord muted, the screen can't hear it, and that's probably because you have it that way.
Oh, you can't hear them.
So these guys under caution. They're just, you know, that was a bit of a green flag run, so they're probably thinking about what they're going to do now that all the gaps are closed. Blake Giglio lost his 3-second lead he had, so got to be looking in that mirror. Quinn Newton looks like he's practicing for the bump and run under caution. So looks like 10 drivers on the lead lap now. Carl X, Lucky Carl X going 2 laps down along with Scott Elston. Scott Elston was involved in that caution on the restart, I think in the 2nd or 3rd caution, and blew his engine. So to only be 2 laps down could be worse. And I think with the cautions we've been getting, he's only 2 lucky dogs away from getting back on that lead lap. Looks like he took his fast per as well. So definitely not out of it yet. I hear contact under caution. Not sure what that was about, but getting ready to go green here once again. Looks like Blake Giglio selecting the outside lane this time. He'll step on it really early. Up out to 0.4 of a second already off the restart. Side by side, 3rd on back. Mike Christopher side by side with the 73 for 3rd place, and now the 73 giving up position to the 21. Oh, he gets turned off the nose of the 49. He's able to save it. Oh no, he gets 46. Just couldn't slow up in time and blows the 46's engine. The 73 looks like his engine's blown. He's trying to make it to pit road to take his quick repair. Come on, man, we're rooting for you. Get it there. I think he's got it. Sounds like it's still running. Oh, okay. I think he got it fixed. I hope. I don't know if he had a fast repair, but looks like he did. All right. So he will go a lap down with that.
Says, 37 minutes.
But he's going to take his quick repair, come back out here, hope for a lucky dog. I think. Not sure if we have him in this series. It is a modified series, but I'm guessing we do. Under yellow once again. This is the 5th caution of the night, just under halfway in this race. Pace car lights are still on. 2 to green right now. Oh, green at lap 46. Looks like.
Taking the top right here.
Blake Giglio selects the top once again. That is a teammate behind him in the 88. Not sure how much they're going to work together in a short track series, but maybe taking the top helps out the 88 keep his position. But I think that's the extent of working together. You can't do much in a short track. If you do, you're going to lose positions fast.
Whoa.
We're double file once again. A little bit of a check up there on the inside line, but everybody's okay. There it is. Your flag out. Looking to be able to lead. Oh, big contact there. I think somebody just climbed the wall. Maybe the 21? I don't know. I saw it right rear 5 feet in the air, but somehow nobody wrecked in that. Side by side for third. Looks like Jeremy Clapper knew I'm gonna nose out in front of Mike Christopher there. Damon Nagel and Caleb Reese side by side. Damon Nagel into a pull on the 5th. Caught the grass a little bit. Good save to not wreck it there. That grass is... There's no rumble strips down there. It's just pavement and then immediately grass. It's tough to get a good corner and also not touch it. Like Jeremy Sherry making the move on the 17 and Cody Brown. Now complete that pass. Move up into 7th. Oh, Cody Brown climbing the wall. He's able to keep it straight. Man, that's the second time tonight I've seen somebody do that. Back up toward the lead. Blake Giglio out to just over a second lead. With Newton comfortably in second, about a second behind him. But don't want to make any mistakes. Clapper Newell, he's able to get up in the 3rd, and it looks like he's running down the 88 slightly. Oh, Quinn Newton's climbing the wall. That's the 3rd time. Are we gonna have to get a counter up? I think this car's a lot wider than these guys are expecting. Getting a little bit of wall contact. That gave up all of his lead. That's one of the mistakes I was talking about. You make one little mistake, that guy's right up on your bumper. The way you make passes in these modifieds is you give them a little bump. Quinn Newton catches the grass, that's going to hurt him a lot too. That puts Blake Giglio out to 2.5 second lead. Got nothing to worry about right now. gonna stay with this battle for second right now. Pick the 21 slightly fading. Mike Christopher kind of getting ready to join the party here. But looks like these guys are really free off the corner now. Rear's starting to burn off. If you weren't easy on it, it's going to be a tough ride for you to the end of this race. Damon Nagel trying to get around Caleb Brees for 5th place. Still side by side down the front stretch. Not able to clear him. He actually gets really loose off the corner, and it's gonna ruin his run. Yeah, his rears are on fire. He's gonna have to take it easy for a few laps if he wants to make a run at it again. Oh, very loose down the front stretch. Sliding it into turn 1. What did those rear tires do to him? Oh, he's getting sideways in turn 1. There it is. Rear tires got cooked. And they gave out, and he just couldn't keep it straight into 1. Oh, he's going to have to go a lap down with that. Let the field by. He has to tow it. He can't get around. So that, once again, stacks up the whole field. And we'll see if anybody saved their one set of tires. Looks like Blake Giglio heading down pit road. Jeremy Clapper, Mike Christopher, Caleb Brees, Jonathan Legend, Cody Brown, Josh Emerson. Looks like Quinn Newton, Jeremy Scherer, and Scott Elston going to get his lap back. Quinn Newton, Jeremy Scherer staying out. We're going to try to get that track position. Very smart move in the modifieds. These guys don't go a lap down taking these tires. Not close. Oh, looks like Scherer's going to take it down pit road now. Quinn Newton, the lone guy, staying out on those old tires. It's like 83 of Carlick gonna get the lucky dog wave around once we hit the 1 go. So it looks like Caleb Brees may be taking one side of tires, just right sides, and that gives him track position. I put him up in the 2nd position. But Blake Giglio, one of the guys who took 4, he's going to have a full head of steam. When Newton starts on the outside. We go green on lap 73. 28 laps to go. Is when Newton lead into the stripe. Down into turn 1 they go. Blake Giglio able to clear Caleb Reese for second, and he's going to work up to the 88, go down to the inside. Quinn Newton looks like he's just going to concede that position. Not quite. Going to battle back down the front stretch. Maybe try a crossover. Oh boy, that was close. Blake with kind of a slide job in turn 1. He's able to hold on to it. Contact in the background. Not sure what that. Oh, Damon Nagel with a blown engine. Give it a quick replay on that. I'm gonna guess maybe some frustration. Oh, he got a little loose out the corner and trying to gas it up, catch the field. Unfortunate there. So Caleb Reese able to take back over second. I think Quinn Newton had an issue. He fell all the way back to 5th place. I think those old tires aren't treating him very well. Puts Caleb Reese in second. Mike Christopher in 3rd. Cody Brown in 4th. Now Jeremy Clapton moves up to 5th. We'll go around Quinn Newton. That no tire call not working for Quinn right now. Jimmy Clapper on the wall. Someone else trying to climb it. Those right side crash bars are kind of torn up. Oh, Quinn Newton and Jeremy Clapper with the double trouble on Quinn. Not able to save it that time. He caught the wall bad, and he's going to go up into the 83. I think that's going to be a quick repair for the 88. 7th caution of the night, lap 82. Replay of that. You can see when he comes out of turn 2, he follows the 21 straight up into the wall and climbs it. And he comes down, he's fully in the gas, and it just turns right on him. And until add insult to injury, he gets contact with the 83 as well.
It's definitely on.
Oh, okay. So I just rode the wall like 3 times now and nothing.
Well, put them outside.
If you hit it square, like you don't hit the right front, it's fine. But if you cap the right front first, you're dead.
No, like I'm actually getting air. Like I'm only on my left side sometimes. For the last 3 times I hit it.
You got one up right there.
Or iRacing dislikes me today.
So Blake Giglio been pretty dominant all night. Probably my favorite to win right now, but anything can happen. If anybody gets to him on a restart or maybe he makes a mistake, all it takes is a little bump and run and he's back behind everybody. Track position is super important.
Okay.
It's warming that right front up under caution. That's something you'll see a lot of these guys do. Keeping that right front hot is super important for getting that drive off starting speed in these cars. Normally see guys do it in qualifying, but it's like Blake's just trying to keep it warm under caution for the restart. There's a green. Pretty good start in second. Oh, he gets tagged by Michael Christopher. And he's not able to save it. Down to the inside wall. I don't think that's going to be a caution. There it is. There's the caution. Quick replay of that. So right on board with Michael Christopher right here. Been heading to turn one with a head of steam, and I think he just missed his braking point a little bit. Sent the 28 around. Sorry, not the 28. The 29. Just so used to the 28 and the 70 making contact.
The guy's 2 minutes of optional. Saying it's not good.
Oh, I'll give you my fast one there. There you go.
North Wilkesboro, definitely one of my favorites. Very cool track, and it's awesome that NASCAR is bringing it back for the All-Star race in real life. So lap 90 right now. Got about 8 laps to go probably when they go green. 8 or 9, depending on when we get the 1 to green signal. Cody Brown able to make his way back up to second. He's kind of stuck in the back for most of the middle of this race, but up there at the front at the beginning, and is able to get back up to the front at the end of this. See if he can make a move on Blake. Blake taking that outside again. Turn 4 they go. Blake Giglio steps on the throttle. 8 laps to go here in North Wilkesboro. Down into turn 1. Blake Giglio with a good run. Cody Brown out to a steady lead for second. Jeremy Clapper gets very loose on the inside, and that's going to give the 85 an opportunity to get around him. The 85 involved in that incident about 30-40 laps to go. The 21 up and over on the wall, as well as the 85. What did I just witness? Several cars went flipping down the front stretch. and are somehow able to drive away from it. Get a replay of that. So, riding on board
No idea what happened there. Just
the
saw cars
85
flying through the
car.
air.
First of all, well, 21 gonna get up into the wall a little bit, and then he just collects the 85.
Yeah, I think that's on me. I
And he
hit the
goes
wall
over.
and rolled it.
You see the 21 just... Again, I think a lot of these guys not used to how wide the modifieds are. And how close that North Wilkesboro outside wall is off the corner.
Did we get a flip count?
Just... Those two things combined,
Oh, what count?
go on board with
A flip count.
Jeremy Clapper here
That
for
flipped
this
right over.
wild ride he went on.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get this breaking on the broadcast.
He goes up and over.
He's driving good, boys.
He just spun like a top
Either way, I
through the whole
appreciate it.
turn. And get lanes back on his wheels, luckily.
Are there green, white checkers in that service?
So that's gonna leave, looks like 7 cars on the lead lap. Maybe these guys, oh, these guys just fixing damage, so
What is
9
that?
cars still in the lead lap as it stands.
I was just curious. I didn't know.
And if there's not, there's
I
definitely...
think the 85 might have required damage. Means he won't be able to leave pit road. Yeah, so that's gonna put 8 cars in the lead lap. Scott Elston going a lap down.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Too
you
much
kinda
damage.
milking there, buddy.
Just a little.
Jeremy Shearer's engine looks like it's ready to expire, but he's gonna try to finish this race. There's only 3 laps to go.
have a quick spare.
Not sure if we have green, white checkers in this. Guess we're gonna find out. So it holds at 3 to go. So we do have green, white checkers. I want to say there's 3 of them.
3 tenths.
Let's use all 3 of them, right?
Like
I
we're gonna
mean,
take that
you gotta
outside
do it,
line in the
right?
lead.
3 shots.
Same thing he's been doing all night. Seems like it's been working for him. The green flag is out. Like even with a huge jump on the field. Cody Brown in second. They're 3 wide for third. 3 wide for fourth. Now Quinn Newton stuck in the middle. It's like Mike Christopher able to take over third. Jonathan Ledger in fourth for the moment. Caleb Reese just behind him. The white flag is out. We're gonna end under green. Blake Giglio out to a second lead at this point. Cody Brown still in second.
My bad.
Mike Christopher trying to make the move on him. But Blake Giglio out of turn 4, gonna take the first win of the season here in season 2. The DGSRacing.com modified tour.
Nice
Cody
one.
Brown able to finish second, Caleb Reese in third, and they're flipping after the line. Jonathan Ledger takes home 4th.
Hey, Cody.
Jeremy
I
Clapper
apologize
takes home
for what
5th. There's
happened in
top
the beginning.
5. So Blake Giglio, unofficially your winner with a blown engine. Gonna try to do his burnouts. Oh, gets sagged by the 21. I don't think he's gonna be able to get those wheels to spin.
Good win, Blake.
He'll park it in the North Wilkesboro victory lane. That's going to end this 100 lap event. Well, I think 101 or 102 laps with the green, white checkered. And we will bring in top 3 for an interview if we can. All right, we'll go with Blake first since he's in here. Hey, Blake, how's it going?
What going on?
Well, it was a pretty dominant performance from you tonight.
All right, good race, everybody. I think next week we might have a few more people.
I'm sorry, I had somebody in my ear. All right, so it was a pretty dominant performance from you tonight. You had a good run. Not much to contend with. I mean, you just held on to that track position. You had a good restart every time. It's, you know, once you get the lead in these modifieds, it's hard to give it up. So, how was that race for you? And how was the car to drive for you?
Yeah, it was fun to drive on. It was a good race. Got out front, and like I said, just can't really pass. So I knew if I could just control start, I almost got wrecked Quinn, but we kept it together and was able to drive away there. So overall, good race. Can't really complain.
Yeah, it was a great race. Definitely can't complain about a win. You know, this series has been, the modified series at least, has not been around for probably 2 years now. So to get the first win in season 2, does it feel good to start off right? And do you think you got a good shot at this championship?
Yeah, you know, it feels good to start off obviously as we did. And yeah, I think that, you know, it's really early to say, but I think that we definitely could have a shot at the championship, but we just gotta keep doing what we're doing.
All right, well, it's a great race from you. If you got any shout outs or anything like that, feel free.
Yep. Shout out to Freedom Broadcasting, CDC Racing, Low Drag Esports, Jake Swan, Shock Technology, Apex Eyeglass, M9 Setups, everyone that's on there, and everyone does their thing.
All right, well, thanks, Blake. Congrats on the win. We'll see you next week at, I'm not sure what track it is, but we'll see you there. Hickory Motor Speedway. Beautiful. All right, see you. All right, so that was our winner tonight, Blake Giglio, but and the rest of our finishers here. Looks like Cody Brown not around, so we'll bring in Caleb Reese in third place. Caleb, it's Lucas. You got me?
Hey.
Hey man, how's it going? You got a third place tonight. You had a great race. You had some contact with some guys, but that's just short track racing, right? So, you know, you had a good run tonight. How was the car to drive, and how does it feel to get a podium in your first race?
It was a blast. I felt bad about wrecking Jeremy. I just went a little harder than he did, I think. And yeah, I the other ones I had to watch the replay to see if they're my fault or not. The one with Mike, he felt really bad about it. I told him not to worry about it. I did the same thing. Also, I was just happy to get back up there. Quinn had some damage on that from that last caution, so
yeah, it seemed like he was falling back pretty quick.
Yeah, he was down power big time. So yeah, it was a fun race. I love these cars. Yeah, apologize to anyone if it was my fault for wrecking him. I know Jeremy, that was my fault, so I feel bad. Apologize. Yeah, I have to watch the replay on the others. But no, it was a blast. I love those cars.
Yeah, you had a good run tonight. You had a lot of speed, and you know, I think you did run in that first season of the modifieds. Yeah, had a shot at that championship. Do you think this season you can run for a championship once again in these?
Maybe if Blake's wheel breaks or lose, computer breaks or something, but not with Blake.
Yeah, he was pretty fast tonight, but anything can happen. You know, you got 14 more weeks to, for Blake's wheel to actually break. So maybe that'll happen. We'll cross our fingers. But now, congrats to you on that third place. You got any more words or shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah. Shout out to my teammates at Low Drag. I don't have any cool sponsors or anything, but thanks for putting on the broadcast. CTC Racing Network. I'll have to watch the replay tonight. And yeah, SRL for hosting this series, and Quinn and Mike for admin. I thought it went really well.
All right, well, congrats on that third place once again. We'll see you next week for Hickory Motor Speedway.
All right, sounds good.
There's a third place finisher, Caleb Reese. So race results on your screen. 13 racers tonight, only 7 of them able to finish on the lead lap. Had some shenanigans and contact, but overall it was pretty entertaining. I hope everybody enjoyed. If you would like to get in on the action and race for yourself, make sure to click the link in the description. Be sure to head to dgsracing.com to stay up to date on all the series and Sidewinder Racing Leagues. And I think that's going to be it for me. I'm Lucas Hoytsman. Thanks for joining me on CTC Racing Network. We'll be here on Sunday for the CTC Cup Series and then the SRL Street Stock Series. And this time again next week for week 2 of the Modified Tour at Hickory Motor Speedway.